Hello students, this is Namrata from Senstar Global School. Now we are going to revise Food and Health chapter 9 part 3. In the previous video we have discussed this chapter in two parts. In two parts we have discussed already. First one was types of food like energy giving food, body building food, protective food and essential food. Thereafter types of food in the types of food, components of food like carbohydrate, protein, fat, mineral, vitamin, water, roughage, these all are the components of food. Thereafter we have discussed about sources of these components of food, like we can get carbohydrates from rice and maize. We can get protein from milk, fish, nuts and different dairy products, fats from oil, ghee. Thereafter we discussed about eating right. In that part or in that section, eating right, we have discussed about the balanced diet. Why the balanced diet is important, what is the meaning of a balanced diet, what kind of food you should have in your daily diet, then it will be called a balanced diet. And one more thing we have discussed, food pyramid. Do you remember this food pyramid? That triangular shape or the triangular representation of the balanced diet, in which I have described different food components, in what amount they are required, the percentage of their food components. So now we are going to discuss clean food. When a food can be called a clean food. Food is precious. Why? And food is spoilage. How a food can get spoiled and how can we prevent it from the spoilage. Thereafter, expiry dates. The importance of expiry dates. Why it is important to know about the expiry dates. So let's begin with clean food. Have you seen in your kitchen, when your mother is preparing the food, she is washing the vegetables with water. Nowadays, just because of the chances of corona infection or the virus, we are cleaning the food with different liquid or the cleaning substances, like some people are washing the vegetables with the lemon juice and salt. We have to put all the vegetables inside the water by adding some lemon juice and salt in it. Thereafter, leave the vegetables at least for 10 to 20 minutes. Then take them out and drain out the water. So this was the process and nowadays we are following. And clean food means the food has to be clean. Hygiene is important for the cleanliness of the food. Have you ever eat the pani puri in the street? Now nobody wants to eat that food because there are more chances to get infected. So the shopkeeper who is providing you the pani puri, some people are covering the pani puris with properly handling, but some of them are not doing that. So you should not go at that shop who is not taking care of the cleanliness of their food. Why? Because house flies or the different insects are coming from different areas, and when they are sitting on the food and they are shaking their body. By shaking their body, the germs are released and they can be spread over that food that you are going to consume. If you have consumed that infected food or the spoiled food, you can get many diseases like diarrhea, cholera. These are the infectious diseases you can get from infected food. So it is very important to have clean food in a clean utensils and you should eat in a clean environment. Then food is precious, of course. Suppose, have you seen any beggar who is asking for anything you can give them? Some of them are not getting proper food. Even they are not only proper, they are not getting even a single bite in the whole day. So think about them. That is why everybody is saying that take that much only food you can eat. Don't waste the food, because when you are wasting the food, you can give it to any other person who is hungry. So take only that much amount you can have, or you can finish according to your diet. Then food spoilage. What is the meaning of food spoilage? Suppose your mummy has cooked food and she kept that food and she forgot to keep it inside the refrigerator. And in these summer days or the rainy days, the moisture is available, moisture is present everywhere, and the temperature is moderate. So this is the best time, that is called the optimum temperature or the optimum environment for the growth of the germs. So these germs can infect your food, they can spoil your food. That is why it is said that after cooking, if it is not in use, keep all the things in the refrigerator or cook only that much amount that can be consumed instantly. This is the thing about the cooking of the food or the cooked food. But some people are storing the food for longer duration so that they can use for long time. Like pickles, jams, jellies, they are making these items so that they can have the taste of that particular thing in any season, like mango pickle, that is sour in taste. So your mummy and the grandmother, they are making the pickles of any particular fruit or vegetable so that you can eat it in any season. So how they are keeping them? They are keeping in the form of pickles, and they are adding salt and sugar. So these two items are the best best prevention of food spoilage. Just add salt or sugar to keep it in store. We are drying the things like chips. You can have chips in any time, at any time, in any season. So how can you store the chips or the potato chips? You can dry them. After boiling, you can dry them and keep them in a dry, airtight container so that it cannot be spoiled. Why the food is spoiling? Food is spoiling just because of the growth of the microorganisms. And what are the microorganisms? See, microorganisms is made with two words. First one is micro, and second one is organisms. So micro means very small, that cannot be seen by your naked eyes. And organisms, the living things. So microorganisms are those living things that cannot be seen by naked eyes. If you want to see them, if you have to see them, you should have a microscope. What is a microscope? See, microscope is an apparatus by which we can magnify the actual size of anything, and then you can see these microorganisms. Basically, there are specific kinds of microorganisms like bacteria. Now it is written bacteria, and one thing is bacterium. Bacteria. So what is a bacteria and what is a bacterium? Bacteria is a plural form of bacterium. Understood? Like boy and boys. Boy is the singular form and boy is the plural form. So bacterium is a singular form and bacterium is plural. So bacteria. We were talking about microorganisms. Why? Because they are the reason for food spoilage. They are spoiling your food. So first one was our bacteria. They are three types: round shaped, rod shaped and club shaped. Okay. Then fungus. Fungus is a cottony growth that you can see on your food. And this is the best temperature, this is the best environment for growing fungus. That is why we are saying that don't put your wet hands inside the pickle jar. Okay. Third one is protozoa. See, you can see protozoa like malaria, that is a parasite. Protozoa, virus. Now everybody can understand the virus, like your coronavirus. And fifth one is these are mainly microorganisms. So I hope everybody have understood these types of microorganisms. Now we will discuss in the next video our expiry dates, that means the understanding expiry dates and important food crops in our country. What kind of food crops are found in our country and why they are grown in a particular region. Then we will discuss some word meanings given in your book and thereafter question and answer. It is already. See, actually we have already done all these things, but as per your aspect or your examination, we are revising all these question and answer in chapters so that you can learn everything. See, I am again and again saying in every video that you have to read the book thoroughly. That is the only way to get highest mark and to know and learn everything that is given in your book. When I will explain you the expiry dates, for that you have to see some products that are packed in wrappers. So you must have sit with those packets when you are going to watch this video for regarding your expiry dates. Why? Because I will show you where are the expiry dates written and how can you see that, and in some packets it is written that after this period of time it will be expired. So how you can calculate the time of that particular expiry date. Then the region for different food crops like rice, wheat, pulses and millets. Now what are millets? That everything I am going to explain you in the next video. Then some hard words given in your book like consumed, eateries, nutrients, pickling. So learn all these words, they can also come in your exam and I can ask anything that is given in your book. Some yellow corners are given. Have you seen them? Like this. See, it is asking what is the difference between refined flour and whole wheat flour. So refined flour is your maida that we are using for making in bakeries, for bread, for your matris and your bhaturas. These are made by your refined flour, but your chapatis is made by the whole wheat flour that we are making by drying the wheat, and then thereafter it has to be grinded. Okay.